Oh, we are live. Hello, hello. I was not planning on going live today, but something popped up in my world, and I thought it was a perfect example to break down self sabotage, how we allow that into our lives, and the things that we do allow into our lives. Okay. So, I look, I hope you've been having a good day. I hope your week has been going well. This is ultimately this is something that I think everybody can learn from. So, in essence, I was talking with someone and they were telling me about their, relationship that they're in. And, I was like, how are things going? And they said, "Oh, it's good. All of this stuff is good. All of this stuff is good. All of this stuff is good, but it's still early." Ha ha ha. It's still early. And this is like self sabotage 101. Okay. Everything is going good, but it's still early. There's still plenty of time for everything to go wrong, right? That is what that statement says to me. It's all good, but it's still early. I believe that it could go wrong. And when you have that belief in your mind and in your spirit and in your psyche that it can get worse, then you're going to be like subconsciously looking for all of the ways that it can get worse. You're going to be looking for all of the things that could go wrong because that is the belief that is in your mind is that it's still early and it can get worse. Okay. So that's one part of it. The other part of it is the things that we choose to allow in our life. Okay. The things that we choose to allow in our life. One of the things that came up in this person's relationship, if you're in a relationship where there's some things that are just not good and you're like, okay, I'll deal with this. So for example, someone's got a bad temper and sometimes they lash out a little bit. And you say, okay, I can deal with that. Everything is good, but this temper that they have kind of sucks. I don't want to deal with it, but they're working on it and this, that, and the other thing. So I'll deal with it. I will allow it to see where things go. And it's like, that's a choice that you make. If someone is not meeting the standards of what you expect for the people in your lives and you still allow them in your presence, that is a choice that you are making. Okay. And that is the kind of extreme ownership of what it is and like how we are creating our lives and our realities. If we are willing to allow people that don't treat us well into our realities, then it's no surprise that we're not going to be happy with it, right? What do we allow? Do we allow beliefs that things can get worse? There's still plenty of time for things get worse. Are we going to allow people in our lives that are going to drag us down? Are we going to allow people in our lives that are going to make us feel discontent, that will cause us to feel discontentment? That's ultimately a choice that we make. We choose the things that like are in our lives. And if we choose to believe that things can get worse, and you will start looking for all the ways that things are about to get worse. If you say, I'm fine with allowing somebody that doesn't treat me right all of the time, that's a choice. And you can't get upset with that person because you're allowing that. You have a choice in this, okay? You have the choice of the people that you allow into your life. If you allow people that don't treat you as well as you deserve, then you don't have much room to be upset about that because you're allowing that to happen. You get them out of your life. If they've been around for a couple weeks and they lash out at you and you don't want to deal with that, then remove them. Remove them. Instead of saying, well, maybe it'll get better or maybe it'll get worse. I don't know. This is what it is right now and I don't like it. So you can go and you can deal with your stuff. And once you've dealt with your stuff and you've gotten over it, then you can come back and we can see what's up. But ultimately, it is choices that you make about what you allow into your life. So, that's really all this was about. Is just that little snippet right there. It's something that came up in my world, and I think that we could all learn from that. So I just wanted to pop in, share that story. Also, side note, I'm am looking at doing, I've dropped a whole bunch of, free stuff here on my Facebook profile, but I got a lot of really good stuff that I want to share with some people. So if you're interested in it and you don't want to pay out the ass amounts of dollars, but you still want some access to some really good information and knowledge and insight and wisdom that will help you live a better life, drop a comment, drop a react, shoot me a DM, let's talk, because I want to help you live a better, more fulfilling life. Okay. So anyway, I hope you all have a good rest of the week and weekend, and I will catch you later.